Tony Castro for Congress in the 46th Congressional District, and this is our town hall meeting at El Camino Real Park on Saturday, February 28, 2026, titled Organizing the Community Registration Drive. First, I would like to start by introducing myself. I'm Tony Castro. We're going to cover three things. One, who is Tony Castro? Two, what is he fighting for? And three, how's he going to pay for it? I'd like to start by reading a chapter of this book that I'm in. It's called Dollar Democracy on Steroids, With Liberty and Justice for Some, How to Reclaim the Middle Class Dream for All by Professor Peter Matthews. I'm in chapters 1 about my research on climate disruption, and I'm in chapters 2 about why I'm running for Congress. I'm going to read one paragraph from this book. I'm in this book. I'm going to be reading it, but it's written by Professor Peter Matthews. As a professor of political science at Cypress College in Southern California, I've seen hundreds of students drop out of college in the last several years because they could not afford the skyrocketing tuition, textbook costs. One of my former students, Tony Castro, discovered a strong interest in the study of politics in my introductory American government class. His enthusiasm for this subject was sparked by discovery that politics does not have to be about money and power gains, but should be about making a positive difference in the world. Tony said his goal was to finish community college, earn his bachelor's degree, master's and doctorate degrees in political science, become a university professor, and inspire young people to change the world for the better. The tragedy is that this academically promising young man was sidetracked from this meaningful goal after a semester or two because of unaffordable education costs. He dropped out of school and went to go work full-time for the Carpenters Union to pay for the rising cost of living in Southern California. Tony recently told me that he was hoping to return to college to finish his degree once he retires as a senior citizen. Tony's experience is shared by hundreds of thousands of American youth today. So that's in a book called Dollar Democracy on Steroids by Peter Matthews. I'm in chapters 1 and chapters 2. I'm on many pages. So I would like to start out by talking about who is Tony Castro. Tony Castro was born and raised in the city of Orange. I was born at UCI Hospital on City Drive in Chapman. My mom is here. She was born in the city of Orange. My son was born in the city of Orange. My grandma was born in the city of Orange and the 400 block of Gaius Cypress. I was born and raised here. I went to West Orange Elementary. I went to this school right here, Sycamore Elementary. I went to Portola Middle School. I went to Orange High. I did bad and I went to Richland. And then I went back to Orange High. It's all right. That's Tony Castro. I'm 41 years old. I'm Chicano. I identify with the Achachimen tribe. I'm Native American. My dad was born in Zapopan, Jalisco, Mexico. My dad is not a U.S. citizen. My mom is a U.S. citizen and a high propensity voter. My dad cannot vote. He's only a permanent resident. That's Tony Castro. I went to Cypress College. Let's see, when I was 15 years old, when I was 14 years old, I was working at Collins Auto Care right here on Collins and Parker. And I was doing my internship for ROP, for Orange High. Then I got hired when I turned 15. I got my work permit signed, started working on 17th and Bristol for 76 gas station at 15 years old. I missed like 3 years of football because I was working every Sunday. And let's see, from there, I've always worked. I got hired by the Carpenters Union. I worked for Toyota. I did engine repair and machining, take the engines out of cars, rebore, rehone, strip them down, put them back in. That's Tony Castro. All right, what am I fighting for? I'm fighting for many things. I'm fighting for 60 different issues that you can find on my website, TonyCastroForCongress.com. But I'm going to mention like 5 of them. 1, address climate disruption immediately, because without the planet, what else matters? There's nothing. There's no planet, nothing else matters. So we're going to address climate disruption, number 1. Number 2, we're going to lock up Donald Trump. We're going to put him in Guantanamo Bay. And we're going to put ICE in Guantanamo Bay. And we're going to bring the raza back. And we're going to give them $10,000 a month. And we're going to buy them a house. What else am I fighting for? Basic needs. Basic needs. I want to make sure that everybody has a house, everybody has a place to live, everybody has food, everybody has good, healthy food that has iron and has potassium and has vitamins and has no Del Taco. We're not going to give nobody no processed food. Everybody should have somewhere to live, something to eat, clothing, and 2 vacations paid for by the federal government, 2 weeks at a time, anywhere you want to go to in the world. You should not have to work for this. I'm going to invoke the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which entails what I just said. We have the right to life and the pursuit of happiness. We cannot pursue happiness if we're homeless. We cannot pursue happiness if we're hungry. So you should not have to work to have a house. You should not have to work to have food. You should not have to work to have clothing or vacation or $10,000 a month in universal basic income.
That's right.
Because those are human rights, which should be provided to us and guaranteed to us by the federal government. Their job is 2 things. 1, to protect us against invaders with a military, not people inside our country and become domestic terrorists like Trump. The other thing is, they're supposed to provide us with our basic needs. The government is failing. If you work at McDonald's and you're not doing your job right, you're fired. Everybody in Congress right now is fired. They're not doing their job. The president is fired. He's not doing his job. So we need to implement the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. We need to give everybody basic needs. There's a lot of things that I want to fight for. LGBTQIA plus equal rights. I want to make sure that everybody's treated equally. Everybody's lots. What's going on? So how am I going to fund it? How am I going to fund this? All right. Well, the money's already there. We have $6 trillion at the federal level. Congress has $6 trillion a year. For the last 55 years, we've been giving hundreds of billions of dollars in corporate welfare to billionaires. Republicans are the biggest providers of welfare. Republicans have been giving hundreds of billions of dollars in corporate tax welfare to people like Donald Trump and Elon Musk. They don't need welfare. We need welfare. It's our turn. These bums in Washington, D.C. have been taking all our tax dollars and giving it to the super wealthy. How am I going to pay for this? Well, we're not going to give it to them anymore. We're going to stop corporate tax welfare, and we're going to start welfare for everyone instead. How am I going to pay for this? The money's already there. If you vote for Luke Correa, the money goes to Elon Musk and Donald Trump. If you vote for Tony Castro, the money goes to you. A vote for Tony Castro is a vote for the people. When I win, you win. I refuse donations from corporate lobbyists because they want favors in exchange. Chip Allsweet, corporate lobbyist for the Fullerton Apartment Association, tried to bribe me, offered me money and endorsement if I stop fighting for rent control. I've been offered bribe after bribe. I could have been a millionaire overnight. But it's all of us or none. Todos or nadie. I'm not going to leave you guys behind. I'm not going to win that way. How am I going to pay for it? We're going to take our money back. We already paid for it. $6 trillion a year at the federal level. We have in tax dollars. We don't see a penny of it. And we have billionaires. We're going to take the money back. The money's already there. In fact, anybody that makes $100,000 or less does not pay income tax. We're going to get rid of income tax on minimum wage earners. We're going to get rid of sales tax because that's an attack on the middle class, the poor, and the homeless. Instead, we're going to implement a progressive tax cap. We're going to charge billionaires the highest levels, and we're not going to charge anybody that makes $100,000 or less any taxes at all, and sales tax. We're going to implement an oil extraction fee in California. California is the 3rd largest oil producing state in the union, and we have a 0% oil extraction fee. Alaska has a 25% oil extraction fee. They're Republicans. They have Republican governor, and they have 25% oil extraction fee. So when these corporations come and steal our oil and sell it back to us, they have to pay on the oil extraction fee. Texas, 12.5%. Louisiana, 6.25%. Other countries, 50%. California, 3rd largest oil producing state in the union, 0% oil extraction fee. I'm going to implement a 50% oil extraction fee. That will be enough money to house everybody, give everybody $10,000 a month, and make sure everybody gets a house, and put everybody through university all the way through medical school. Windfall taxes. We got record profits, billionaires. Windfall profits, windfall taxes, we're going to tax that. You make more profits, billionaires, we're going to take money from you. No. This is who I am, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm fighting for. Fuck Donald Trump and fuck ICE. I'm Tony Castro for Congress, and I approve this message.